underway. You know the drill by now for mass start. Every 4 laps a sprint point for a couple of points. And the big one on the line for the medals. It'll be interesting to see if anyone tries to sneak away off the front. Maybe get into a breakaway. I know the Dutch skaters tend to be jumpy, wanting to get into the breakaways. And that's Manganello on the front. Marijke Groenewold wearing cap number 8 for an orange. It is her birthday today. She turns 25. And I think I know what she would like to get herself. And there's the gun as racing officially gets underway now. An interesting kind of setup already, with already 2 packs formed up, but they'll be closed up pretty shortly as there's no real urgency for anyone to break away. Manganello, overall World Cup leader, keeping an eye on things. Her and Malte joined Irene Schouten in a long breakaway that just about lapped the entire field. That was in Stavanger. It was an interesting race. Officials took a long time trying to see who was lapped and who wasn't. So when they were lapped, they were given a DQ, and of course, no points given. No World Cup points given, that is. So it was interesting to note. We were just sort of wondering what was going on, but it was just to see who gets 0 points and who got World Cup points. And it was an interesting assessment of the whole situation. And right now, the 2 Polish skaters, Olga Pietrowska and Magdalena Chiszczan, leading things out for the sprint. It's Sandrina Tass of Belgium well, slotted in between the 2 red, white, and black kits from Poland. There is a move coming up on the outside. It is one of the German skaters. I believe it's Michelle Udig, trying to come around and get into the mix for the sprint. It is Tass at the moment. I think it's Udig getting in for second. And then the Battle of Poland for third. And it was Pietrowska getting across the line for third. And these sprints really kind of important just for determining rankings, as the medals, the big sprint point, is coming on the line at the finish. And the reformation happens here. After this, we have the mixed relay making its return for the second time on World Cup this season. The Dutch are the winners of the first event. That was way back in Obihiro. Canada had actually won their heat, setting the fastest time, but Antoine Gelina-Beaulieu was ruled to have changed his path in a sprint, and that clipped out Wesley Daesh. And that gave the Dutch the gold medal. Here comes an acceleration now from the field. Just talking about the Dutch wanting to go on the attack. It's Irene Schouten once again. Yang Bin-yu of China smartly watching the situation. Getting right up there, and I think it's Malte again. And I believe Francesca Lollobrigida in the Azzurri kit. And the Swiss skaters up there, Manganello's up there. That's just fractured the field here. We'll see how long this breakaway goes for. There's half the race to go. And we'll see if this one is committed to going on the attack. You get enough countries represented, and their teammates really don't have to do much work to try to chase them down, because they have their teammate in line for a medal. But this one, this sort of seems a little ramshackle put together. Manganello was leading things. Doesn't take it, it seems. And it will be Schouten getting over the line for the sprint point. And the reformation, and now the attack once again. Schouten, Yang, and then Manganello, I believe. And watch out, this one could be dangerous. This one is worth marking. And I think the field has instantly recognized that. They remember back to Stavanger when the entire field was lapped. This time it's Groenewold, the birthday girl, the 2 Canadians leading the chase. And I know Groenewold does like to go on the attack as well. One of the races she tried a few times to get into the breakaway. Tried to surprise some skaters this time. Not gonna fool us now. As a man once said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you're not gonna fool me again. Now it's Tass trying to go again in the corner road. Picking it up. Moves and counter moves in this one. Couple skaters, really one skater is off the back, and we're coming up to the third sprint. And could this launch potentially a decisive attack? Couple skaters drifting out wide. That opens up the middle. And it's one of the skaters from Switzerland now. Both the skaters from Switzerland, and then the youngster from Norway, Aurora Grinden Luas. And let's see. Looks like two skaters from Switzerland are up in the points. Looks like the teammates are getting them, and then hands on the knees, definitely not committing to a breakaway now. Confirmation of the points, Caitlin McGregor and Fran Van Hoot. Second, and it was Lovas getting up there for a final point as well. And Tass, once again, trying to test the waters a little bit. Couple laps to go. Looking, as always, like it's going to come down to the final sprint. The two skaters from the Netherlands on the front. Is this Tass or is this still Van Hoot? Pardon me. It is Tass indeed. Groenewold, Schouten, and then the two Canadians. Always keep an eye out for the yellow cap. Mia Manganello sitting right in the slipstream behind Francesco Lollobrigida. Who's going to open things up? Who makes the first move? Blondin won the 4 continents a week ago. That was just an interesting race. But it's the two Dutch skaters, the two Canadian skaters. Yang from China. Manganello is back there. Lollobrigida is back there. It might be too far for them. Right now, it's going to open up into the sprint. Malte, has she done it again? Or Ivanie Blondin, pardon me, has Blondin done it? Yes, she has. And it is Ivanie Blondin, always able, it seems, to find herself in the right place.